Hey everybody, Rich down here in the bunker with Prep U. I want to save you all that don't know what I'm about to talk about, although you saw the title, Memorial Day, Veterans Day. I want to save you the embarrassment of getting it wrong. I do this video probably about every third year or so because the other videos about Memorial Day and Veterans Day kind of get lost in the weeds with all the other videos that I do. So I like to bring this up. It's really important. Me not being a veteran, which is one of the things that I regret not doing in my life. I believe I just owe it to them to help the public understand the difference, and also the beginnings and what happened with each day throughout history and why Memorial Day and Veterans Day is what it is today. So that's why I do this video in honor of all the veterans on Veterans Day and all those that perished in wars, gave their life in wars for Memorial Day. So without jabbering on along here, let me get my notes and we'll go over some of the stuff. We'll start with Memorial Day. So Memorial Day was originally called Decoration Day. And why was it called Decoration Day? Well, it started back on May 1st, 1865, and it was actually to honor 257 dead Union soldiers at a Confederate concentration camp. And let me just read this to you. So Memorial Day was started by former slaves on May 1st, 1865 in Charleston, South Carolina, to honor 257 dead Union soldiers who had been buried in a mass grave in a Confederate prison camp. They dug up the bodies and worked for 2 weeks to give them proper burials as gratitude for fighting for their freedom. Then they held a parade of 10,000 people led by 2,800 black children where they marched, sang, and celebrated. So that is for all intents and purposes, what they say is the start of Memorial Day. So why was it changed, or why was it called Decoration Day? Well, on May 5th, 1868, General Logan asked for a Remembrance Day to decorate the graves of those that died in the Civil War. And he decided and got it approved for May 30th, 1868 was to be that day. Now, there are a couple thoughts on why he chose that day. And the two thoughts come down to there was no Civil War battles fought. They couldn't tie any particular battle to that date because he didn't want it tied to any other date. And some of the other people say, well, it's because they waited till then because flour started to become available in abundance down in the southern part and could be transported around. And even up here in the north, by the end of May, we got flowers everywhere. So that was the other train of thought on why it became May 30th. All right. So it stayed like that for quite a while, always on May 30th, all right? But only the government can screw this stuff up. In 1968, Congress passed the Uniform Monday Holiday Act in order to create a 3-day weekend for federal employees. It also changed the name to Memorial Day and took effect in 1971. In 1966, the federal government declared Waterloo, New York as the birthplace of Memorial Day. All right, so why there? Well, apparently they were the first city to actually have a parade and festivities and graveside ceremonies for the war dead from their town, although there were 20 other cities that claimed title to it, and two of them, one was Carbondale, Illinois, another one was Bloatsburg, Pennsylvania among the 20 total, but the government said, no, Waterloo, Iowa. And then, for those of you that don't know this, I didn't know this, in December 2000, Congress passed a law requiring that on each Memorial Day, a moment of remembrance is observed at 3 p.m. And some places do. I mean, some places they stop trains, they stop buses, they stop gambling, they stop all kinds of activities at 3 o'clock on Memorial Day, because it's a law, to honor the soldiers that perished in the many wars that this country has fought. So then a lot of people wonder, where do the red poppies come from that we see the VFW selling or asking for donations and you get a red poppy? I can always remember that, from childhood, the VFW being out there. So the thing is, on Memorial Day, red poppies are worn and given out by the VFW for the donations to the organization. Why red poppies? I just asked that question. Why red poppies? In 1915, the flower could be seen growing in the battlefields across France and Flanders. And Flanders was northern Belgium. Right in the middle of the war, these fields that were just torn up by battle, thousands of soldiers perished, and all of a sudden these red poppies started growing out in these battlefields. And yes, if you're wondering, is that where the poem in Flanders Field comes from? Yeah, it was penned by a U.S. surgeon who was a military surgeon who penned that poem. If you want to read it, it's a really good poem. So Memorial Day, get this through your head. Memorial Day is to remember those that died serving in our armed forces on the battlefield. Okay? That's what Memorial Day is for. All right? We've lost a lot of that, but that is what Memorial Day is, to honor our war dead, to go to grave sites and to lay wreaths and honor those that gave it all for what we have today. Veterans Day. Let's talk about Veterans Day. Veterans Day is to recognize all living and dead, not in battle, that served in the military, but mostly for the living. It's for the living. It's for the guys and the gals out there that have served, that you can walk up to, shake their hand, and say thank you. Thank you very much. If you know a veteran, that's the day that, give them a pat on the back, take them out to lunch, and just say thank you. Thank you very much. But what did it start at? What did Veterans Day start as? Veterans Day was originally Armistice Day, and that was on November 11th, 1919, the first anniversary of the end of World War II. Congress passed a resolution in 1926 for an annual observance, and November 11th became a national holiday beginning in 1938. All right, so now we know Veterans Day occurs on November 11th every year, and a moment of silence, just like Memorial Day, is at 3 o'clock, but on the 11th month, the 11th day, the 11th hour is when there's a moment of silence for the signing of the treaty for the end of World War I. Great Britain, France, Australia, and Canada also commemorate veterans of World War I and II on or near November 11th. Canada has Remembrance Day, while Britain has Remembrance Sunday, the second Sunday in November. And Europe, Great Britain, and the Commonwealth countries, it is common to observe 2 minutes of silence at 11 a.m. every November 11th. So where are my other notes? There they are. So when you write the word Veterans Day, there is no comma, because it isn't a single Veterans Day. It isn't somebody's day. It's all Veterans Day, so don't add the apostrophe in there. All right. Armistice Day was changed to Veterans Day on June 1st, 1954, at the urging of veterans service organizations to honor all veterans of all wars. Anybody that serves, even people that weren't in war. In 1968, we talked about this, the Uniform Holiday Bill. It was changed to the fourth Monday in October. Well, this caused a lot of confusion and really ticked off a lot of veterans groups and veterans themselves, saying that there was a specific reason why it was on, November 11th. All right. So on September 20th, 1975, President Ford signed into law Public Act 9497, which returned it back to November 11th, starting in 1978. So there you go. So just remember, Memorial Day honors those that died while in service to our country. Veterans Day honors all veterans that served in our armed forces during war and peace times. So those are the differences between Memorial Day and Veterans Day, and I hope you know a little bit more about it, and I do hope that you go out and you thank a veteran for their service whenever you see them. I mean, you don't have to wait till Veterans Day to thank a service member. You don't have to wait to, take them out to lunch or whatever. Just give them a pat on the back and say thanks. I see a lot of veterans at the range, and we talk about it, and especially the older guys. And I'll go even more special to thank our Vietnam veterans, who really got the shaft when it came to they gave it everything they could, and they came back and they were just spit upon. They were hated and stuff like that, and those guys deserve our thanks just as much as anybody else, because they were asked to serve. They didn't have a choice. So anyhow, sorry, I'll get off my soapbox right now and say thank you to all my subscribers. We're doing great, and I hope all you veterans out there take a moment and to say thanks to God that those of you that did not perish in duty, that you are still there and helping us, and I want to say thank you. Other than that, I'm going to say goodbye and see you at the next video. Take care. Thanks a lot.